The power of dedication is invaluable and immeasurable. It's not just about effort, but about devotion, persistence, and the ability to face challenges without backing down. Dedication is a journey, a marathon of the spirit where no one has to run the fastest, but those who endure and remain patient will reach the finish line. When we are dedicated to our goals, we are not merely working with passion, but with unwavering willpower. Dedication is when you wake up every morning with your mind continuously focused on what you want to achieve. You don't just spend a few hours each day working toward that goal, you live and breathe it. You make the goal an inseparable part of your life, and this is what makes a huge difference. Many people have talent and many have passion, but not everyone succeeds. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail doesn't lie in their innate abilities, but in their dedication to their goals. A dedicated person will keep striving even when the path becomes difficult. They won't give up, even as others around them gradually drop out of the race. To them, every obstacle is merely a part of the journey. Each failure is not a defeat, but a valuable lesson, making them stronger each time. Dedication is also the key to sustainability. In a world where everything seems to constantly change, dedication and steadfastness help you stay on course. It keeps you from being led astray by temporary temptations or short-term successes. Dedication is unwavering resolve, the ability to keep moving forward even when the goal is far off and even when the road is filled with challenges. It is those slow but steady steps that will ultimately bring you to what you desire. The greatest challenge to dedication is patience. Sometimes we want success to come quickly. We want to see results immediately. But dedication isn't a sprint, it's a long journey where every step matters. When we learn to accept that success doesn't come overnight, we find peace in the process. Every day we move a little closer, refine ourselves a bit more, and slowly build toward a lasting, solid success. Dedication is also about loyalty to your values and goals. It's a commitment that doesn't waver. No matter the external changes or the doubts of others, when you are dedicated to your work, you aren't swayed by fleeting trends or opposing opinions. You know what your goal is, and you stay true to it. This dedication will not only bring material success, but also give you inner peace and true happiness. Look at the success stories of great individuals throughout history. None of them achieved greatness overnight. They spent years, even a lifetime, dedicating themselves to their work and mission. Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors, had to try over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. He didn't see each failure as a setback, but as a lesson. It was this dedication that made him a symbol of creativity and perseverance. Dedication not only helps you achieve success, but also leads to a meaningful life. When you pour your heart and soul into something you love, you're not just living for yourself, you're creating value for those around you. A dedicated person inspires others through their actions and work. They don't need to speak much, but their determination and persistence are a source of motivation for anyone who watches. Ultimately, the power of dedication is not just in what you achieve, but in the journey you've traveled. It's the process of growing, learning, and becoming the best version of yourself. And when you look back, you won't only feel pride in your success, but also joy in every small, meaningful step you've taken along the way. Be dedicated to your goals. Be persistent. Don't give up. And remember that every effort you put in today, no matter how small, is building toward the bright future you dream of. Dedication is a hidden power, an undying flame that will help you overcome any challenge and conquer every dream. We have control of our minute, our hour, our day, our week, our month, and our year. Stop running around being on the receiving end of whatever people want to dump on you. You showed up. You accepted that invite. You invited these people to your house. You're in a relationship with that man. You're in a relationship with that woman. That's you. So how do you feel at the end of your night? How easy and convenient is it for us to blame everything and everybody for the things that we have going on in our lives? There is such a thing as being a positive and great person with the best of intentions towards everybody, and still shit is rough and you just can't get a break. But most of you are waking up every day looking for pain, dysfunction, drama, unemployment, being broke, struggling, dropping every excuse in the book about your childhood and the problems and dysfunction that you grew up in. That's stopping you from becoming successful. You don't like your friends, so why are you still with them? You don't trust your managers, agents, and lawyers, so why are they still there? Do you really expect your life and career to be any different from messing with the same things, people, and situations? That's all I'm saying. Are the things that you're doing, the people that you're hanging out with, and the places and circles that you're traveling in, do they reflect a person that actually loves themselves? If you love yourself, why would you mess with those types of people? You know what they're saying about you behind your back. You know they're jealous and envious of who you are and the things you've got going on in your life, in your career. You know that they don't like you, and they've made it clear. They've sent you every sign imaginable that they could possibly send you, and because you're so desperate to have people around you and in your life, you continue to go back. You continue to show up to everything they invite you to, knowing what they're saying about you. I'm not preaching separatism. I don't want a bunch of people to just be alone at home, doing nothing, with no friends, no family, and nothing to do. I'm saying that at this point, you are old enough and mature enough to understand the difference between good people and bad people. When you're hanging out with negative, dark, and dysfunctional people, you cannot expect yourself to go to sleep at night and rest. You cannot expect yourself to feel good about your day when you're including negative and dysfunctional people in your day. Stop being a lazy, bum-ass person that's full of excuses, sitting around on the pity party, coming up with every excuse in the world as to why you ain't winning. You are the reason you're not winning. You keep messing with negative, evil, and dysfunctional people and expecting positive results. It's time you get off the pity party. Stop complaining about being out of shape when you never go to the gym. Stop looking at your stomach when you get out of the shower and your body, and complaining about the way you look when you're eating everything in sight and never going to the gym. You are the reason you look the way you look. You're the reason you're unemployed. You're the reason why your surroundings are so dysfunctional and negative. You can still be in the hood, broke and fucked up, and live a peaceful life. It's a choice. We are being raised in a generation of people that come up with every excuse in the book as to why they are not winning. You have every excuse in the book as to why you're not spending time with your kids. Fathers, I'm talking to you. Just because you're able to create a child doesn't mean that you're a father. It doesn't mean that you understand the concept of fatherhood. It's time to stop coming up with excuses as to why 5, 6, 7 months, and even years have gone by without you seeing your child. It's wrong, and it's only the kids that are suffering in the end. I got drama, I got issues, my shit is public knowledge, I'm doing anything necessary to spend time with my little girl, period. Say whatever you want to say, read whatever you want to read, I am fully committed to spending time with my little one, period. Excuses sound best to the people who are making them up. You've got every excuse in the world. That's why your shit ain't moving. That's why nothing changed and nothing will change. Because you have convinced yourself that everything is wrong, everything is negative, and nothing will change. And guess what? It won't change. Change your mind, and it will change your life. If nothing around you changes, change the things that are around you. I'm tired of it. I'm frustrated with the amount of people that are not successful because they have thought their way into a depression. You have thought your way into negativity and misery. You have thought your way into holding on to a dude or a girl that you broke up with a year or two ago, and you're still sad and miserable, and they've moved on with their life. It's all in the mind. Change your mind, and it will change your life. You just have to. You just have to wake up. You have to break that negative spirit. You have to break through all of that shit that you are in care of. I don't feel sorry for you. You feel sorry for yourself. That's the problem. Even when positive people are trying to give you all this good energy, you have tricked your mind to turn every positive thing they say into something negative. Every time they say anything to try and motivate you and inspire you, you turn every negative thought, every positive intention, everything they are trying to use to boost your spirits up. You flip it, shake it, manipulate it. You are so determined to be negative and miserable. It's unbelievable. So what if you grew up with them? So what if they're childhood friends? So what if they're family? We have a responsibility to walk in the direction of peace. I want to laugh. I want to smile. I want to enjoy myself. I actually want to feel good about the people that are around me. Because you're inviting me doesn't mean I want to show up. Because you're calling me doesn't mean I'm going to call you back. Because you want me to be there doesn't mean that I want to be there. Because we're family, because we're friends, because we grew up together, doesn't mean that I want to be a part of any and everything that you want me to be a part of. Why? Because my experience with you hasn't necessarily made me feel good about my life or my experience. At the end of every night, just because you go to sleep at night doesn't mean you're resting. Just because you close your eyes at night and you're asleep physically doesn't mean that you're actually resting. And the reason that you don't rest is because while you're awake, everything and everybody that's in and around your life is so full of issues, problems, insecurities, dysfunction, and negativity. Your mind and your spirit are in turmoil. Issues, problems, arguments, yelling, screams, dysfunction. I want you to stop playing the victim. You are not the victim. You decided that those are your friends. You decided that those are the people that you want to spend time with. You decided this is what you wanted to do with your day. When you get invited to places, it doesn't mean you have to show up. No one wants to be alone, but why spend the rest of your life being miserable, frustrated, and insecure? Not really feeling as good as you have a responsibility to feel. Feeling good isn't just an opportunity. Feeling good is a responsibility that we all have for ourselves. And guess what? I actually don't care what you say about me. I don't remember the last time I lost sleep over a hater and the things that people are running around saying, blogs, websites, conversations, tweets. I don't lose sleep over haters. Why? Because I know exactly how I feel about me. And even if something appears to be very different than what it really is, I don't even mind that you're talking shit about the things that you're assuming are really going on. The question is, are you just going to look at this video and decide, wow, that was some powerful shit, and do the same thing? But it's a new day. It's a new day. Very, very few people in very, very few organizations can clearly state why they do what they do. And by why, I don't mean to make money. That's a result. By why, I mean what's your purpose? What's your cause? What's your belief? Why does your company exist? Why did you get out of bed this morning? And why should anyone care? What is your why? Why did you even get out of bed this morning? What's your why? Why do you want to do it? What is your gift? Are you an artist? Are you the talent that can produce something no one else produces? A skill, product, service, or some impact? Life is worth living when you find purpose. If y'all are going to be great on that field, you've got to have a why. You've got to have a reason for why you do what you do. You can write everything down if you want, Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's gonna hit you in your mouth, and you've got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knockout. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling, and they were counting 4, 3, 2, 1, ding, ding, ding. Saved by the bell. He goes to his corner, and the whole world is like, yup, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's gonna do some hammering. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the ropes. Listen to me. Many of you right now, life's got you up against the ropes. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas starts fighting back, and the world was shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? They went to Buster Douglas and asked, what happened? Buster Douglas simply said, listen to me. It's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was gonna beat Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make when his mother died. He could die with his mother, or he could make a decision. I can wake up and I can live from my mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is and your why isn't strong, you're going to get knocked out every single day. If you want to live a life of success, a life of complete success, happiness, and fulfillment, you must find your purpose. You see, if you don't know what your purpose is, if you don't know what drives you, what inspires you, then you have no reason to improve your life. How can you improve your life if you have no reason to improve it? Why do you do what you do? Why do you do what you do? What's the reason? Why do you exist? Do you know what it takes to be great? Are you willing to go the extra mile? I tell you time and time again, you will get tired. But if you have a why, it will give you that extra strength, that extra foot you need, that extra hour you need, the courage. Why are you different from everyone else who's trying to do the same thing you're doing? What makes you stand out? Why are you so important? Find your why. Your why will pull you up when you feel like you don't have the strength to get up anymore. Your why will keep you fighting when everyone else thinks you're out for the count. Why? Who are you fighting for? What drives you? Your purpose is that one thing that lights you up, that one thing that will get you up early, that one thing that, when you're doing it, time stops. Your purpose may be something you don't want. It may be seeing someone in your past and thinking, no matter what, I will ensure I never end up like that. Your purpose is always something that lights a fire in you. I will do this no matter what. My family is counting on me. My friends are counting on me. I am counting on me. And you may think you know who you are because you've been living a certain way, but I'll tell you how you'll know. You'll feel euphoric. You'll feel strong. You'll feel unlimited. You'll feel free. And most people, they're stating what they hope will come together. And if it doesn't happen, then they're disappointed. But they're not too disappointed because they're not too invested. I'm suggesting that you set aside time every day, if you're not doing it already, reading 10 to 15 pages of something positive every day, listening to audio programs, investing in yourself to expand your mind for what is possible. And then, once you find out what you want, spend the rest of your natural life waking up and going after it. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Winners win and losers lose. I love my life. Do you want to know why? Because I've seen the purpose. because I have no arms nor legs, and you're all listening to what I have to say. See, again, the secret is going to be this. What is an extraordinary life on your terms today? Getting clear about that at this stage of life, where you are, where you want to go, it's about how can I find the gift I have to give the world, and how can I give it in a way that truly adds value? Not, I think it has value, but the people receiving it vote with their feet and say, this truly makes a difference in my life. Well, I'm suggesting that you operate out of a larger vision of yourself. I want you to see yourself doing what you want to do, experiencing what you want to experience, having what you want to have, doing what it is that gives your life some meaning or value. Most people are not really entrepreneurs, but they think that's what they should be. They think that's the sexy thing, the most attractive thing, the best answer. And what I say to you is, you've got to separate the vehicle from the outcome. What is it that's going to truly fulfill you? What is it that's going to give you that extraordinary life? What's going to make things magnificent on your terms, not somebody else's terms, not your father, your mother, your background? What is that really? Separate the vehicle, because there are many ways to get that vehicle. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know. My parents want me to do this. My teachers want me to do that. My friends think that I should do this, and I don't know what to do. And you're torn, man. You don't know what to do. You have to make important decisions, man. You don't know what to do. Who do you believe? The major key to you reaching your dream, to living up to your greatness, to making your contribution is you. I believe all of us have some purpose for being here. The problem with some of y'all, the reason why you don't give 120% every time you get on the field is because you ain't got a why for what you do. As I talked with my friends, I made an astounding discovery. 80% of them were unhappy with their lives. The most important element is for you to be able to do this, to be able to establish, most importantly, where you really are in your life today. Where are you, and where do you really want to go? What's going to create this extraordinary life? Because some of you right now, if you continue in the direction you're going, are going to be successful, unfulfilled, unhappy, and stressed. See, the last chapter to your life has not been written yet. And it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter about the things that you've done that you feel guilty about. If you wouldn't do it today, you're convicting an innocent person. The first step is you've got to have a vision for what it is you really, truly want. A vision is about what you're here to create. A vision that really works is one that excites you. If you say, well, my resolution, my goal, my outcome for this month, this week, this year is to lose X number of pounds, that's okay. But it's not very compelling. It has to be a compelling vision. It's got to have something that has the power to pull you, not something you have to push yourself to do. Those are two different kinds of motivation. Push requires willpower, and willpower never lasts. What will last is pull. Having something so exciting, so attractive, so something you desire so much that you have a hard time going to sleep at night and get up early in the morning to rock it and take it to the next level. You have greatness within you. You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. And so what I am suggesting that you do is to stretch yourself. That you constantly look for ways as an entrepreneur, how can you begin to set yourself apart from the competition? What is it that you can do that can make you stand out? Are you incredibly good at management? Do you really know how to manage resources? Are you really the talent, the ability to produce something that no one else produces? I don't know what that is for you, but I know this. It can become your gift. But your gift can be enhanced by a vision for what's possible.